And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GA?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same...
Chicago leading by 7. Butler with the ball. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Clippers.
Yeah, but I thought the shot blocking was the real story. I mean, he was just everywhere. It got hard to keep track of all his rejections.
Pass to Noah. 4 on the shot clock. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Harris kicks to Williams. And here is Harris. He had 10 points in the win against Dallas. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
It's been a good night for Harris. He has 9 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And was it a good one? Really, one of their highlights of the game defensively.
And New York making a change here. Green's checked in, and he's good on the second.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
McDermott dishes to Rose. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first half. Some solid defense from Harris.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Knocked away. Butler with the steal. Here's McDermott. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 5 assists in the game.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Fellas, that's been a go-to shot for him today.
Yeah, and they found that sweet spot in the defense, and it's right between the paint and the three-point line, and boy, have they been rock solid.
Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Noah. Noah's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Pass to Portis. He feeds it to McDermott. They set the pick. The shot by Butler, nobody around. Sinks the triple. Butler's got 5 now.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Looking to end the run. He hits the shot at the very last second.
Goodness.
Woo!
The pressure on him in those circles.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. The Bulls also changing it up. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Gasol. Portis comes in for Mirotic. And McDermott subbed in for Jared Dudley. Harris in at point guard. Maurice Spates out there with Kyle O'Quinn. Then there's Gerald Green. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Portis, the pass to Butler. Noah, the screen. Butler kicks it to Noah. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
The mid-range that you've seen from them about as good as it gets. And there has not been a drop-off in the second half.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
From deep, Green. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Noah's got his 5th rebound in this one. McDermott dishes to Butler. It's rebounded by New York. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
Yeah, no splits here, partner. One team will have bragging rights, and a win tonight is the first step.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. Chicago making a switch here. Chalmers is checked in. Good on the second free throw. 1:24 left here in the third quarter. To the inside. Here's Noah. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. 6 points for Joakim Noah.
Great awareness by Mario Chalmers on that feed.
Harris kicks to O'Quinn. Outside, Green. Kept alive by New York. The Bulls leading by 9. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
Bulls have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. 56 seconds left to play in the third. Harris against Chalmers, and it's Harris off the drive, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noah. .46 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Butler against Green. 4 on the shot clock. With his first shot attempt, the shot's good from O'Quinn.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Bulls have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Butler against Green. And Butler, here we go. And he gets it to go. Butler's got 13.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Chalmers against Harris. Stolen by Noah. Now Chalmers. Here's Portis. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. Chalmers has got his 7th assist here tonight. Harris. No good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of Flalo. Chicago also making some changes. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Mirotic. Doug McDermott comes in for Mario Chalmers. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Rose. And it's time for an injury report.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with head athletic trainer for the Chicago Bulls. Unfortunately, guys, he said it doesn't look good. We're into the heart of the season now, and that's the last thing this team wanted to hear. That's going to make their winter just a little bit longer, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
And almost for every player, it's inevitable. I mean, injuries are going to happen no matter how well you take care of yourself.
And let's just hope the rehab process doesn't drag on any longer than it has to.
So the Bulls 5 right now. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Jimmy Butler is out there with Doug McDermott.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Harris passes to Porzingis, feeds it to Roten. To the middle, it's tipped. Lock at 6. Here's Harris, and Butler sends it back. .124 left in the game. Portis, the pass to Gasol. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here's Roten, defended by Butler. Here's Lopez, and the layup's good off the glass.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Butler dishes to McDermott. Noah kicks to Butler. And there's the feed to Gasol. From 10 feet out, and he gets it to go. And the Bulls lead by 9.
And that's his go-to move right there in the low post.
36 seconds left in the game. High arcing shot.
Boy, he blew the easy two by profiling. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
There's the dish to McDermott. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And now an 11-point Bulls lead.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown.
Can't get the ball. Got another timeout.